Now comes, if you still have energy, you are not suffering neurohypoglycemia, you propose where we possibly are wrong in our key and needs a correction. Very good. Sunayan is our wonderful critic as usual. He says, question number 55, let us make a start. Those who are hungry, who don't have objections, even if you have objections, food is more important than objections, can leave, no problem. Question number 55, yes. Fully activated pyruvate carboxylase depends on the presence of which of the following? Acetyl-CoA and biotin. Yeah, what's wrong about it? Pyruvate carboxylase require pyruvate to oxaloacetate, hence acetylcholine is not an essential component of no, it's a very good question, but I'll explain. No, the point of Sunayan is pyruvate carboxylase is associated with pyruvate to oxaloacetate conversion, बीच में ये acetyl-CoA का जरूरत क्या हो गया, कहाँ है, is the question. Fundamentally, pyruvate has two options. Either it can go into acetyl-CoA and enter into a citric acid cycle and produce energy as usual, or it may convert towards gluconeogenesis by converting pyruvate into oxaloacetate and then go in this direction of gluconeogenesis. There will be somebody who tells that, see, pyruvate, don't become oxaloacetate, you are born to become acetyl-CoA, or there must be somebody to say, don't produce acetyl-CoA, अभी ग्लूकोज का जरूरत है, convert into oxaloacetate and go towards gluconeogenesis. Who is that allosteric regulator of pyruvate carboxylase? It is the acetyl-CoA, hence acetyl-CoA is required. It is dependent on acetyl-CoA for the regulation, whether to drive the pyruvate towards gluconeogenesis or towards citric acid cycle is what need to be remembered, but very valid question. Then question number 57. Okay, I will go to 57, just a moment. Okay, 57, D is the alternative proposal. Germinal mosaicism in one parent. Okay, what is mosaicism fundamentally? Some of the germline has got normal genes, other are having the abnormal genes, and it is a transmission of one of the normal genes which will make, though the parent has abnormality, the child to be born normally. But in this case, what is the situation? Child is born abnormally with the parent being normal, hence incomplete penetrance is the issue here. Now question number 125, the proposal of Sunayan is A. 125, let us check. Nasopharynx, is it cuboidal or oval? Cuboidal, there is no doubt on that. Okay, overruled, objection. Then 179, C is the proposal. 179, how many lesions? 7 or 5? 5 is the golden number. Objection overruled. Sunayan has a reference to say 6 or more in one of the books. If it is not entrance book, if it is textbook, it's fine. If it is entrance book, another lesser mortal like us have written that. So that should be wrong then. SPM textbook according to Sinine, we will check that, no problem. Then 219, 219, his point of view is external cephalic version करने के लिए 36 weeks is the upper limit. Beyond it we can't do external cephalic version. Any such rule? Honestly, I am not prepared about this upper limit point. We'll check that. We'll check that. Good, valid doubt. Objection sustained for question number 219. We will check that and come up. Earlier days we used to also print objection errata, which objections had been overruled and accepted. We will do that from this week. Every time we are saying we will clarify, but next time we are not. Somebody gave me a mail that give an errata also, so that gives a better clarity. That's right. Then question number 197, Karnool. 197. Why not C? Actually, clubbing the stages with the variety is not a very good way of proposing a question. Definitely 197 requires a good repair. Objection sustained. Then yeah, that's all. Anybody else have any specific doubts? Okay, right, doctor. Thank you for a patient listening and participation. Look forward on Wednesday. Even if it is no NEET but AP, but do come on Wednesday so that from next Sunday we will regularize. Thank you.